The umpires are in. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. You join us for this match between Australia and England. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and early on might benefit batting. It's a tough call and will really depend on the lineup and if there are spinners to call upon. And as far as the weather goes, a beautiful day for cricket. You'll certainly need your sunnies.
Brilliant work there from David Gower. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
Just as you'd expect, really, it's good conditions for batting, and I'm sure neither captain would have had any hesitation in choosing to bat first.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between Australia and England. Please welcome the players and umpires as they take to the field.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of two. No interest in that one from the batter. Archer will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Great shorter ball, well played though, didn't flinch, was able to leave the ball comfortably, and that's the end of the short stuff for this over. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. Australia are none for none. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Going with spin now. Doesn't beat the infield. There's a run here, surely.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Very full. Spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Straight to the fielder. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Wait. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes! Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored. The bat was very late coming down on that.
Yeah. They'll get at least one.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Parkinson has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Nice solid defensive shot. Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Yes, keeper.
A couple on offer here.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
That's the over. Australia are none for 10.
Very full, sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Thick edge. End of the over. Beautiful bowling that just starts to build pressure on the batters.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Khawaja was maybe a bit too eager. The ball wasn't really there to play that shot.
Yep. They'd look for a couple here.
Wait.
Solid defence, very compact. Can't get that outside the ring field. England kept the batters quiet in that over. So far, though, no wickets for the endeavour being shown.
Wait! Yep.
Really good shot there.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Root, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early. Good shot for no runs. Quick to get on the back foot, but just cracked it to the fielder.
Wait.
a very tidy over, but they're still searching for that first wicket. Maybe it's just around the corner.
Yep.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait.
Khawaja was maybe a bit too eager there. The ball wasn't really there to play that shot.
Wait.
Off the edge, could be four. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Khawaja watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
8 runs added there. Australia are none for 24.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
Wait! Huge edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
They've managed to follow up a slow start with some good scoring in these last few overs.
Ducked under the short ball well. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Wait.
There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. Australia are none for 30.
Yes!
Massive edge.
Oh, that was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think rightly they held off.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yes!
They decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Wood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Finds the edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Thrashed away, what a shot.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Wait. Waiting.
A bit of a sluggish start, but they're putting that to rights now. Scoring rate heading in the right direction at the moment. Going with pace now.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yes. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary. No interest in that one from the batter. Wokes will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yes!
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Wait, yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over, 10 off it. Australia are none for 48. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep. Built some momentum for the team with this 50 partnership. The team will be hoping now it can contribute to a very strong total. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper. Bit of shape on the way through. Green. Happy just to watch it go by.
Wait.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
They'll want to make use of the extra delivery.
Wood just needs to continue finding good spots now. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Yep.
Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Straight through to the keeper. The bowler vents some frustration, giving away some byes.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. There's really great bounce in this pitch. Seems to be surprising the bowler. But that's all the short stuff for this over. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Edged. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Australia get through another over, only one from it.
Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Green has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of 2.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait. Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Wait.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yes.
Good bit of timing there.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's race to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Waiting.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Australia are none for 69.
Yep.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Wait. Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Australia are none for 73.
Wait. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Solid defence, very compact.
Wait.
Nice shot.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no chance.
Root, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the over. Australia are none for 81. Stokes, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Big edge. Where's that going? A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
End of the over. 9 off it. Australia are none for 90. Wood back on now.
Waiting.
Gone. It's a good catch.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. Well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Yep.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Wood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Nice solid defensive shot.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
Waiting.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. No interest in that one from the batter. Stokes will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Just threw the shot too early.
Stokes ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Finds the edge. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Gone. Brilliant diving catch. They made it look so easy.
This is a great wicket to take. Just look to be building a solid innings and at a really good run rate. Perfect time to take a wicket.
Beaten on the drive.
Wood with a superb delivery. Got them coming forward looking to drive, but can't manage to catch the edge.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yes.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Right on.
Straight to the fielder.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery and timed well to the fielder.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting.
Australia weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Good return there, back from the deep. Ducked under the short ball well. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
No shot offered. Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Right on.
There's a run here, surely.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Yeah.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Stokes just needs to continue finding good spots now.